Oh, you don't know the half of it. Hold My Beer is basically how I got into performing in the first place. So it was a long time ago. I was going to my first anime convention ever. It was Anime USA. I was going with my friends. I basically had no idea that conventions even existed. The idea of a weekend in Geek Paradise was blowing my mind. I love the gaming room, I love the tournaments, I love the panels, I really love the panels. And me and my friends went to a panel called The History of Final Fantasy and Its Impact on Gaming. And the audience was packed. I'm talking about, well over 100 people waiting to hear this panel. And the panel's ready to start, no one shows up. 5 minutes pass, no one shows up. 10 minutes pass, no one shows up. No one in the audience is leaving, though. They're just upset and they have no idea what's going on. And me and my friend grumble, and I turn to him and I'm like, this kind of sucks. Why would someone flake on this panel? I know a lot about this. I could probably do the panel. And my friend looks to me and it's like, yeah, you do, but we all know what's going to happen. We're just gonna sit here waiting and grumbling until we get upset and leave the room. And I was like, oh, really now? And so I get up from my seat in the middle of the audience and I walk up to the front of the room and sit down on the panelist desk. I tap the microphone's on, and I address the audience and I'm like, hi everyone, I don't know who is supposed to do this panel. I'm not them. But I know a lot about Final Fantasy, and I'm willing to talk about it if you want to hear it. And the audience goes wild. They, clap, they're like, yeah, talk about it, so on and so forth. And then I put on an entire panel about the history of Final Fantasy, and I got a standing ovation at the end. And since then, I was like, fuck, people want to hear me talk! And that's how I started performing at conventions, and that's eventually what led me to my career in video game journalism, and eventually TikTok.